Welcome back to Ys Origin! Last time we got all the way here. This is kind of a horrifying place when you look at it. Well, not here. This isn't so bad. This is a little worse.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
with the blood and looking like some...
the
whole place
suppressed-
looking like some eldritch something or other.
Yeah, when we enter the nightmare version of Satasha Hashima.
Yeah. So we gotta backtrack some and deal with this today. But first... I want to teleport back to... I think Guilty Fire? Because someone in the comments pointed out that we missed something here.
I think I hear them.
Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. It did like 2 damage. That's it. Right there. This is technically the first ruby we were supposed to find. So when we got our first ruby and finally got Big Phoenix, that was way later than we were supposed to have it, because we should have gotten it here.
Now Grandpa's stronger.
Oh, we're still only level 3 with that, though, which means there's still another one out there somewhere. Anyway, back to where we're supposed to be. Which is... I think I got that save point and then stopped? Yeah, because we've never been this one. Okay, before we go forward, let's go back and make sure we didn't miss anything. Because I just kind of plowed through these areas.
So are you telling me that we're supposed to go forward, then back, and then forward and back, and then forward and back, and then forward and back, and then one step forward?
Exactly.
There's always one more forward and back than you think there is in that lyric.
Okay, so we got a door down here. That guy exploded a little. Just hopped right on in the blood. We also have a door over here. Where did I come in?
You came in
that's
from the
that
safe
door.
station. I just called
Well,
it the safe station.
Well, I mean, like, where did I initially come in?
Don't know. Maybe the southern entrance?
Yeah, it looks like there's only the 3 usable exits, so let's see if we can one of them. If not, then we'll find new things, and maybe try to get back to the other one later. Yeah, this is a big place.
I think you ran through this room pretty fast.
Okay, we got the spring pads. Kinda remember this?
I remember the spring pads.
Remember this! Okay, so this was our actual forward. I'm just going to assume we didn't miss anything behind that. And it doesn't look like we missed anything in this room. So back we go! Back to the big blood room. Big blood, horrible room, where we were talking about eldritch beings. Specifically the ones in Quake. Really? That thing's name was just Vor?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was something else, but no, it's just 4.
What a boring eldritch name.
I know, right? Nope, and there's that homing missile, too.
God
Right
dang
on
it.
cue. Can't escape it. Oh yeah, the shrimp. I think we found Grandpa did pretty well against them.
Get out of the blood. Jump! Why can't you jump? Get out of it! I can't jump. I can't get out of it. I can't friggin'...
You're gonna want to run.
I couldn't get out of it!
I think
What
that's
the crap
one
was
problem.
that?
There were some things about the previous monsters that were like stuck in there and they would just die.
You gonna leave me alone for a second?
Yeah, I don't think he's aggroed yet. If you remember the first time we were up here, there was a monster that just fell in and just died from the water, so I think it's supposed to be hard to get out of.
I mean, I've seen that, but like, wow, that was like quicksand. Hey, buddy. Flag. I'm doing a ton of damage. Can they not get up here? He got up here. Got one. Hey. I think these are like Revenant missiles. Some of them home. But not all of them. Just enough to not really know if the one chasing you is homing or not.
So, you know, apparently Revenant missiles don't count as explosive.
Yeah, just learned that today, actually. Okay, you guys just keep doing that. Honestly, I don't think I ever did think they did.
I don't know if I ever
Jesus,
did
there's a
either.
lot
I
of
just knew they did. Oh wow, that's time for some shrimps on the grills there. I don't ever think I've done grilled shrimp. That seems like a weird thing to me.
I wanted to aim that up, but the guy had to hit me and then weird stun me.
Yeah, you can stay in the water.
Yeah, you guys can just stay down there.
Yeah, it looks like he died, so...
That's fine.
Oh, there he goes too.
I didn't even kill him. He just kind of died of his own accord. It was the shrimp that died in the goo, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was the shrimp last time it died in the goo.
Well, heck, maybe I should have just dove down here and tried to knock them all in. They don't seem to be very good at getting out of it. Kind of like me. Oh boy.
Oh, another upgrade. Find another save point and just slap that in there.
Yeah, let's just hop right on over there. I think we're done otherwise. We can actually go back to the room that we started the video in. Gotta get that cheap shot in right as I'm... Okay, so clear the ore. We gotta go back to the tower base to use that. I'm surprised they didn't let you do this at the goddess statues. It's the only thing you have to go back to the tower base for.
Oh yeah, because the guy's the only one who can do it.
I mean, I know that, but like, it's still a gameplay thing. Like, they didn't have to have a guy to do it. They could have come up with some way that the goddess statue did it. It just feels a little weird. Like, dude was just blessing it. Goddess can do that. Okay, back up.
So what are we, level 6 now on the weapons?
6. Yep.
Oh, thank goodness. I was going to say level 7, and I thought, wait a minute, I think we were still level 5 before that.
I mean, yeah, I can look at it. Go get him. He's too far away to even, like, aggro. So, oh no, bye.
No, he's going down.
Like, he was too far away to aggro. So, like, he's getting hit, but he can't fight back. I know, that's always kind of fun. Okay, so there's this symbol when you're supposed to use the thing. Is this it? Nope, not here. Ah! Ah! Wait, no, I've got a... Oh, you do like a ton more damage to them, too. I knew they died faster, but I wasn't really sure of the specifics of it, but I just... Looking at the numbers there, yeah. You do like way more damage to them when you have the thing.
Well, I mean, we also just did upgrade.
Well, I mean, I smacked him and then I turned it on and then I smacked him again and I saw a difference. Okay, that's a marking. The wind! Maybe I need them levels. These guys are tanky as heck. Maybe it's 11. Yep, here we go. Found it. Why did I say maybe it's 11? Where did I get 11 from? Maybe it's yellow.
I don't know. You just said 11, and I was like, what?
I know what I'm talking about.
I'm assuming you meant to say 11, as in lightning kind of thing.
Nah, that's not a thing that I would have commonly gone to.
Because I mean, like 11 bolt and all that stuff. It's like, that would have made more sense to me. I was like, oh, he's just probably thinking of that weird word for lightning that everyone used to use. It's like, nope, I just went for the number.
I don't even know why.
I mean, that's usually on par with your, like, other electrical weird oddities of, like, he's on electricity. You mean he's electrified? Exactly, on electricity.
Look, it's like being on fire.
Yeah. It's called being engulfed in flames.
Like, you don't say it's like being firefied, he's on fire.
I think that's why they usually use engulfed. What's another word? I think it was one of Titania's, not Titania, Twinrova. Not Twinrova, that's Zelda.
Oh no, an ominous voice.
What was her name? Turn 5 boss. You remember her?
Is that plant?
No, the Wind Wyvern. The one that everyone hated. It was the one that introduced twisters to the game.
I remember dive bombs.
Yeah, she also did dive bombs first.
Okay, it was the dive... Okay, yeah. Ah, crap, what was that one's name? I know who you're talking about. God dang it. It was something like Twinrova. It wasn't, but it was something like that. Oh no, it's a man in black.
Twintiania?
Twintania!
Twintania, that's how you pronounce it, yeah. Yeah, Conflagration, I think, is one of her abilities.
Dallas! Alright, Dallas, how deliciously evil are you? Because you've got a lot of living up to do.
Is he voiced by Winnie the Pooh in this one?
I don't know, he's got some personality.
Apparently the Order of the Blue Garter was the first ones to get the kill on Twintania.
Are they still just as big as they were back in the day? They were huge back in the day.
I'm pretty sure they're still big. They have a wiki out here I usually, like, creep into sometimes. Just go like, where's this hunt mark? Oh, okay, this is where it's supposed to be.
Oh, so apparently come East 1 and 2, You see Dallas is kind of a human here, and we know, of course, that he comes back in East 1 and 2. Apparently, come East 1 and 2, most of the, like, human people that return in 1 and 2, they've just become demon.
Yeah, I think it's the eventual corruption kind of thing that just gets people. Conflagration, a large fire extending to many objects or over a large space, a general burning. Synonyms are firestorm, inferno.
Hey, it's that guy. That's only 3 sides. You just doubled up on a side. You're still missing a side. And this guy is like peak sorcerer. You think he can't just like teleport around?
Oh no, they have me surrounded. It sure would be bad if I, a sorcerer, knew AoE magic.
Oh no, my opponents have grouped up. Whatever will I do?
Oh no, my opponent's made a plus mark on the map. Oh well, I guess my fire spell is gonna hit right there since it makes a plus mark. Wasn't your ally in that plus as well? Yeah, what's your point?
You didn't think he could do that? Oh, hey, wow, they actually had something planned. Cool. It didn't work, but still. I mean, look, this is the head honcho guy. You think it's going to get resolved in a cutscene?
Alright, how about this? And then you just drop kick him.
He's mostly here to warp the entire rest of the group. So it feels better when you come back and do it.
Going for an elbow drop! Get him in a chokehold! That's not magic. It's
so
wrestling.
somebody mentioned that it makes sense that the Black Pearl wasn't destroyed at the end of East 2 because magic still exists in later East games. But here's the thing. The Black Pearl wasn't the source of all magic in the entire world.
Is it supposed to be one of those, like, the gods of magic from Final Fantasy VI thing?
Well, the goddesses took advantage of the Black Pearl in order to strengthen what they were doing there. And of course, the people that were working with the two goddesses in that immediate area of East could also take advantage of the Black Pearl. But it even says somewhere in the East lore that the goddesses took existing magicians and people who were skilled with magic in order to help them, like, if not make the Black Pearl, then, like, control it or do something with it. Like, it wasn't a...
So
like,
essentially
magic
it was
exists all on its own, but the magic from the
okay.
Black Pearl is kind of a different beast. I mean, he already kind of resolved this one by teleporting behind you. Oh crap, I was expecting him to teleport away. He's just gonna wreck everybody. Oh, well, crap.
It's called petrification. I do this a lot.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh no, did it glitch out?
Oh no. It looks... No, there's not. Did something glitch out? What's going on? Oh no. Video games! Come on. Yeah!
There we go. Brain to the right person this time.
See, I like this because turning people to stone is a thing that he did in East 2, and was quite happy doing.
Up until he decided to start murdering people.
Yeah. Oh, what did we have to do? We had to get that statue with the eye in it.
Or how about an axe to the face?
I mean, the goddesses knew how to do it in 2, but maybe they learned how to do it from this.
Adel just comes in. Fix, 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 fix. Done.
Hey, I still got this! That doesn't happen for like 700 years. Alright, well that's cool. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Also, everybody's back because I saved before the cutscene. So I could just walk in and try the cutscene again if it failed. What's funny is, in my very first playthrough of this game, I think I remember that happening.
Just it bugging out like that in that cutscene.
Yeah. I can't say for sure, but I kind of remember that. Oh, all the way for this. Dragon Bone Key.
Not exactly as great as the original Dragon Bone, but you know, it had its fans.
Okay, so we are... I can assume where we're using this thing. If I didn't, like, hitch on that guy, I would have made that jump. Okay, if I have to just get that key again before the game crashes or something, I'll be fine. So this key, I'm sure, goes... up here. Aha! Cutscene immunity. Oh, are we leaving Weird Town? Are we leaving Weird Town already?
Aha, immune to the cutscene. Cutscene ends. Ow!
I've seen that happen. You get in the cutscene, and you don't react to it, but then when the cutscene ends, you're missing the HP. And, like, cheap shot, game. Okay, so we have that if we fall. Oh, these guys are gonna be a pain in the butt. Thanks. Is there like an elemental wheel? What works well against yellow?
Probably wind.
I don't know, it doesn't seem to be working super well. Let's try fire.
Let's go back. Oh, okay.
I don't think these guys like anything. I think that's the problem. Okay, so we have a right path. We have...
An upward path. There's nothing to the left.
I feel like they should have just made this wall higher. Okay, so we have two paths to choose from. And I don't think we missed anything back there. Okay, outside again. Oh, I ran out of juice. I mean, that works well enough on the flying, guys. But you can't get up here. Crap. Hey, you can't not allowed to attack twice in a row. You're a common enemy.
Just constantly proven wrong instantly.
You're a common enemy. You're supposed to friggin' do your attack and then give me a chance to hit you. Oh, this is bad. I don't like this guy. I got killed like 6 things, but nothing like that. Killed a big guy. Heck yeah. Killed 2 big guys. 3 big guys. We're doing it. Just gotta play a little touch and go because they don't play by the rules. Yeah, 2 good spins takes that guy out. Okay, if you can corner those guys and just kind of wail on them, they're not bad. Hey, quit jumping. It's times like this that I start wondering if I'm going the correct way or not.
I feel like that one door that was to the north was the way we were supposed to go, because I think once you go upstairs, you're making progress.
I mean, you'd think that, but this is a long path.
I say we hit it, check the save point, and then we go back to that if we need to.
I like how it ends. Okay.
Ruby.
Hey, this may be our final Ruby.
Now Grandpa's super powerful.
It is. Final Ruby.
Now he's Granddad. And you leveled up.
Heck
Wow,
yeah.
these guys.
I'm getting a lot of levels off these guys. I swear I leveled up just like 3 enemies ago.
I think you did.
I mean, they're a pain in the butt, but at least they give a lot of experience. Well, talking about going upstairs. And I don't know what's on the other side of that door, but it looks important. It's outside. I mean, that's kind of important. The outdoors is important. Don't just stay inside all day.
I mean, we may just want to... Well, yeah, I would, but Backstreet's back, alright?
That's true.
You may want to go back down and go through that other doorway.
I mean, I kind of do, but also at this point, I'm kind of committed.
Yeah, but there's a safe spot now, so...
Okay, that looks a heck of a lot like a boss door. So we probably have to go the other way in order to get the boss key. But first, let's take a quick look around. Okay, that's all. Yeah. Got a lot of HP. If you get them on their own, though, they're not bad. Come on down here. Nope, down here. I'd be less inclined to try to get them on their own if they weren't so tanky. And hurt.
I don't think it'd be as annoying with the red monsters if there were, like...
They stop jumping!
If there wasn't as many of them every time they do this.
Yeah, there's like 8,000 of them around here. Got my green spinny as my chaser. Oh, you're gonna jump away? Well, I'm right here now. Okay, we've got to be running out of these guys. Oh, holy heck, I have 11 HP! No, not that. Equip that.
Wait, do you have
I
to
can
equip
equip these?
shield?
What the heck? There's no way. That's just weird. That's a quirk.
Well, you may want to try it with Grandpa here when you get some HP back.
Wow, that could have gone real bad real fast. I didn't realize I was getting hit that often. Like, they chip you down, though, I suppose. And I'm used to killing things and, like, occasionally getting little, like, health items or whatever, but I don't think I was getting anything off these. Equip you. Oh, it just, it's whichever one I'm currently using.
Okay.
So if I want to, like, change that in a menu for whatever reason. Oh, wow, last one.
I could have taken him.
Okay, so that'll do it from here. Yeah. That'll do it from here. Until next time, everyone, we've got that other path to go on, and then probably a boss. Good times.